there are some unresolved questions that people of the North and East highlight, even as they highlight jobs and education. They are asking what happened to the people who surrendered to the army. Since you were leading the army at that time, could you please tell us what happened to the people who surrendered to the army? Where are they?
You are mistaken. I think I was not leading the army.
Okay, your brother was?
No, not. There was a command army. Army was led by army commander.
No, you were defense secretary, so you were definitely aware. So, I mean, what would you tell the people who are asking that question?
What is the question?
That what happened to the people that surrendered to the army?
Surrendered to the army, 13,784, I think exactly, and they were rehabilitated and reintegrated with the society. And not only that, they were given employment in civil defense force, and some were recruited into the military. And I think we had the most successful rehabilitation program. There is nowhere that in the world that any country had done such a good, well planned rehabilitation program. I know that there are even the foreign observers who came to monitor the rehabilitation program commended our program, so that all of them were rehabilitated, and we never kept them in custody. We according to their involvement in the terrorist movement, depending on the period, some were given 6-month rehabilitation, some were given 1 year, some were given maximum 2 years rehabilitation program, and I think it was a very successful program.
Does that mean that there are no disappeared persons? Does that mean that there are no missing persons? That is said in...
Missing person and people who surrendered to the military are two different places. Okay. So there are even in the military, do you know that there are about 4,000, more than 4,000 officers and soldiers missing in the military? Because when you go to war, when they're in the battlefield, when there are certain instances where we couldn't recover our own bodies. I have seen myself when I went to Jaffna Fort, when in front of my eyes, there were bodies we couldn't recover because the intensity was, fighting was so high. So there are people, when they go to the war, that people missing. Because why they named missing? Because the parents or their relations couldn't get the body out. They didn't receive a body. Similarly, in the military, there are a number of soldiers and officers who are missing. So that you can't, that during the war, conflict period, that can happen.
A question to...
But what you asked was what happened to the people who surrendered. To people who surrendered, we rehabilitated and released them.